She left on a Thursday. No storms, no dramatic sunset, just a quiet sky draped in soft gray clouds. It didn't feel like the world should have shifted, but it did. Her footsteps faded down the cobblestone path outside the café where we first met, the sound growing quieter until there was nothing but the distant hum of traffic. We stood by the table where our love had begun, once so full of laughter, stolen glances, and dreams whispered over steaming cups of coffee. But today, there was no laughter. There was no joy. Just her words, breaking the silence like a delicate porcelain cup dropped from trembling hands. "It's not you," she said, her voice trembling. "It's not me. It's just us." I wanted to fight it, to argue, to tell her that love was never perfect, that we could fix it. But the look in her eyes stopped me. She wasn't asking for a battle, she was asking for freedom. I nodded, swallowing the lump in my throat, my hands stuffed deep into my pockets to keep them from reaching for hers. "If that's what you need." My voice was steady, but inside, my heart cracked like ice under weight too heavy to bear. For days after, the world moved on while I stood still. Her absence wasn't loud, it was quiet. It was the missing warmth in my bed, the echo of her laugh that no longer danced through my mornings. It was the way my coffee tasted too bitter, even when I added extra sugar, and how every song on my playlist felt like it carried her ghost. But hearts don't stop beating just because they're broken. I started walking in the evenings, letting the city swallow me whole. The park near my apartment became my refuge. I'd sit on a bench under the oak tree, the one with initials carved into its bark, and watch the sunset bleed across the sky. She used to say sunsets were proof that endings could be beautiful. I never believed her until now. I found solace in small things: the sound of rain against my window, the scent of fresh bread from the bakery around the corner, the pages of books I'd been too busy to read. Each day, I stitched myself back together, one thread at a time. But healing wasn't linear. Some nights, I'd find myself staring at the ceiling, her name a soft whisper against the silence. I'd wonder if she thought of me, if she missed the way we used to be. Other nights, I'd dream of her and wake up with tears I didn't realize I'd cried. Time passed, as it always does. Slowly, painfully, but with a certainty that nothing stays broken forever. I learned that I could live with a broken heart because broken doesn't mean shattered beyond repair. It means changed. She was my favorite chapter, full of color, passion, and love, but she wasn't the whole story. And so I write on. Not with the same heart, but with a new one, pieced together with memories, lessons, and hope. The love we shared wasn't a failure, it was a season. One I'll always carry with me, but no longer hold on to.